6 o'clock, session. Citizens' remarks and complaints, anyone sign up?
Nope.
Okay, looked over the minutes from the last meetings, everyone had a chance to look over them and ask for approval of the minutes.
I make a motion that we approve minutes from last week, our last meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, we accept the minutes. Okay, correspondence. I'll start with some correspondence here. As we've been looking through this raw water project, we've encountered a lot of obstacles in trying to get a raw water line from either Western Port or 135 over here. And as we discovered during this water leak today, or well, the last 4 days, these pipes are deteriorating more and more. I've been going after this, as you all know, for the last 3 years. And we're getting closer to doing it. And we did get some correspondence from the Army Corps of Engineers yesterday. And it says, referring to the letter map received from this office on March 13, 2019, sent to on your behalf, regarding the City of Piedmont's proposed water system improvement projects. The project involves a connection to the raw water line owned by Western Port in Maryland, requiring approximately 250 lineal feet of new raw water line mains, valves, mags, meters, up to the treatment plant upgrades, located in Mineral County, West Virginia. Letters and locations and maps enclosed, and it's just anyone that wants to look over that map, it's here. So the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers regulates earth moving activities within the stems of the wetlands. This includes any placement of fill material, temporary or permanent. If you are proposing a new project that entails the replacement of the fill material in the water, including wetlands, or if you are proposed a modification to any existing project that entails the placement of fill materials in the water. Then this letter serves as your notice that your project may require a permit from this office. Basically, we already applied for the permit, it's already in place. Pretty much it's done through Dunn Engineering, and it just says this project has been assigned to the Department of Army Corps of Engineers, and then it's got our permit number down there, 2019-366. Please refer to this number in all future correspondence. Okay, that's one thing, and here's the basic project that I sent in, a copy of what Dunn sent, and wetland conservationist lists where you can get a hold of people. It's here for anybody to look at. Next thing I got some correspondence on is during our regular meeting with Region 8 Planning and Development, we went over the fact that we had some money left over from the water project before that was non-spent, and we asked to try to upgrade the computers in the office here with printers and new software to try to deal with some of these problems we've been having with water bills. So that's a possibility. It isn't a proven fact that we're going to get it yet, but it's on the table with the IJDC to try to approve this project. Okay. Next thing I have here. Mineral County Historical Society invites you to the ribbon cutting and open house of its museum on Saturday, April 6th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 253 Clarkston Lane, Kaiser. Light refreshments will be provided. For information, please contact Cindy Powell at 304-707-7001 or email cindy@bumfs.org. Next thing I got is Senate Bill 4 is signed. The governor has signed Senate Bill 4, and effective June 7th, 2019, home rule is now a permanent program. We have requested the official bill signing with the governor, and we'll keep you updated if they give us an update. This is a major step in promoting strong cities for stronger West Virginia. Came from the West Virginia Municipal League. That's about all I have. What do you got, Paula?
I have a letter that Gary Howe wrote that he would like to thank Jim Justice for signing the pool bill into law. It was signed into law on March 25th, 2019 by Governor Jim Justice. The law will allow public pools across the state to have $25,000 in upgrades without redoing the entire pool. The law will become effective June 7th, 2019. They're calling it the Kaiser bill because it's going to help Kaiser pool, but it will help our pool too. So, and it's all across the state of West Virginia, but
well,
that was signed.
Any kind of recreation we can get here for the kids is a plus anyhow. There's nothing for kids to do. That's why they're always in trouble in there. Okay, you got anything, Susie?
No. Oh, was that for my
Oh,
reports?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you just wanted correspondence.
I did.
No, for my report, I
No,
had
we ain't down that far.
Okay.
Correspondence.
Okay, you're a strong report. Okay, go ahead.
Nothing? Paul? Okay. So from here, now we're down to officers' report. Back to you.
I had my first roast beef fundraiser dinner for the pool on Sunday. It was a big success. It sold out in 2 hours. I made a deposit of $1,200, and after everything was paid for, the profit was, I lost that paper already, $761, I believe. So the next one's going to be April 14th, and I won't have to spend as much on, oh, here it is. The profit was $721. I've deposited $1,200. 2 people still owe me. It will be $60, and we put $539 into it. Our profit this time was $721. The next time we won't have the $150 in paper products and all the little contracts we won't have to buy. So, and I had 75 pound of roast beef and 80 pound of potatoes in this dinner and sold out in 2 hours. So I'm going to go for 100 pound next month. So it should be closer to $1,000 profit next month.
Well, that's kind of hard to figure, dude, because, you know, people sometimes want to come in and then
Sometimes
the
they
next
don't,
time.
I know. Well, the big thing this time was we had 86 pre-orders. So people coming through the door at the end of the day, we had to turn them away. So in the newsletter this month, I think I'm going to try to pre-order so we can have an amount that we can go from there to leave like 50 or 75 that we can feed in-house because the people were coming after church. And we had to stop serving people and make all our pre-order dinners to make sure we had enough for everybody this time, which worked out. But like I said, at 5 to 1, we were totally done.
Well, pre-orders, after you do that, you can pretty much judge what's going to happen from there. But that's
And we can order the food accordingly.
Right.
That way. And I got an estimate for the sidewalk over at the pool. I want to put a sidewalk, remember we talked about it last year from
Yes.
Verso. So that Gary Nelson Concrete gave me an estimate of $45.50. And they have somebody that's looking into doing that work for me outside of the city money. I'm working on it. but I did get the estimate, they asked for the estimate, so. That'd be a lot of roast beef dinners to get that done, but I'm working on an outside donation for that to get that done. The Scouts are supposed to be contacting me about painting the pool. We're gonna try to get the building itself plus the pool painted this year. And we get started right away, and we gotta do the upgrades that they sent a letter about.
The backflow,
Yeah,
I think that's done, ain't it, Ernie? Did you check it out yet?
I haven't had time to get down there and crawl down in that pit, but I thought I saw a backflow in there. If there's not, we'll get one.
and
It won't take long to take care of
and
that.
that handicap accessible toilet stall, what, that was it. What, should I leave this here so you can see what,
Yeah,
okay.
that won't be too hard to
The
do.
men's urinal needs to be relocated. And the existing sink faucet handles need to be levered. The lever variety instead of the knob variety.
Right,
And a sidewalk ramp up to the pool. Check-in station that's needed for handicap access. And the estimate I got from Nelson has the handicap ramp going into the pool. I had him put that into that. So, I'll leave this here and you can
Okay.
see about getting that stuff done. That's all I got.
you got anything, Susan?
Yeah, I'm just working on a few others for some housing issues. Working with the Brownfield group and Bad Buildings group and State Farm Marshal. So we're good.
Nothing's done. It's just contagious. Nothing other than leak being fixed and having to work on you say found part of the sewer has to be repaired.
Well, actually, we damaged the part of the sewer digging the,
I don't think we had to do much to damage that part. I think
No.
you just looked at it and it fell apart.
that is true, but, we, scraped it a little bit and it was terracotta and it just, we had to fix about a 2-foot piece of it and it came out okay. That was the easy part. Digging around the gas lines, the water, fresh water, raw water lines. We done a lot of hand digging up there, a lot.
And I tell you, I really appreciate Westernport, the guys from Luke coming in, giving us all a hand, and Ben was there a couple days with us. I can tell you, I'm beat.
It was rough. Okay, Ernie, you got anything else other than that?
Not really. I'm still waiting on hear from IJDC and Pam. So as soon as I hear, I'll let y'all know.
Okay, Paul, you got anything? Okay, before we go to the, before we go to the, police reports, I'd like to bring everybody up to date on what's happening up there on, that slide that we had. We had a slide that, took out about 365 feet of pipe. It's all connected back together. We do have one tie-in up there that's probably broken, but they can't fix it until they bring the other piece of equipment in. CTL Engineering is coming in to fix the basically stabilize the bank. And they're coming in to see what we need to do to stabilize the road in Rat Tail. So this is all going to happen in probably about 2 weeks. But it's going to be costly to do this. And so far I've been lucky getting funding from the Governor Justice's office. I don't know how long they're going to keep this up. We do have right now a commitment from them to take to do the engineering survey and to stabilize the first slide. At least I assume it includes stabilizing the first slide.
can't get real good clarification on the way the verbiage runs in this thing, but, the way I take it, they're gonna stabilize the first slide. And I guess we're just gonna have to go from there because, they wanna take everything in steps. They don't wanna make a broad range view of anything. So it's engineering, then fix the problem, then move on to the next problem with the engineering and try to fix the problem. So this is gonna end up being about $1,400,000 project when it's done. And, you know, the governor did commit to helping us out up to this point and moving forward with the stabilization. But the main thing is there too is the railroads whining about this stabilization thing. And I think they're pushing Governor Justice too, which is a good thing. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, police report.
Good news is 911 got a repeater up. It's installed, but it's not up and running yet. It will be here soon. Anything that we need to do is reprogram our radios to function off of it. So we'll be getting that done here soon. Other than that, we want to start looking at updating our ordinances come next council meeting, and I'll probably have 5, 6 at a time to do.
Sounds good. A lot of these things has been needing done for years. It's just hard to find the time to do them though. Is that all you got?
Right now, yeah.
Okay. All right, unfinished business. We got any unfinished business other than the budget? We approved this budget thing the last meeting. It's in a type format now. Everyone can take a look at it and make sure it meets everybody's requirements. If not, we can do a revision for the budget. So this is basically what we approved the last time we had our budget meeting. Everyone can take a little time after the meeting and look this all over and see what they think.
Make sure I put everybody's figures in the right places.
Huh?
Make sure I put everybody's figures in the right places.
So it needs to be on the agenda for next meeting.
Okay. New business, Piedmont Pool.
I'm
What's
seeing,
up?
I did everything up in my officer's report
Well,
that I want, like I said. Well, I have a community service worker down at the library working for me, and I think I'm gonna get him to go over and paint the benches and do little stuff like that. As the weather gets a little bit better. I got him for 2 weeks. I'm hoping the weather gets better. I was gonna get him to paint the benches all around town, like the garbage cans, the park benches, and the park picnic tables and everything back there. While I got him, I'm gonna try to. I had him this time upstairs, and I had him the last 2 days upstairs doing a trophy room above the library, but if the weather holds out and stays a little bit nice, I think he can get the benches, or at least the benches, and maybe paint that thing in the middle of town. To put.
well, the Historical Society was asking about what all you had up there, and they wanted to come up and take a look sometime. I gave them your number.
Okay.
They wanted to, and there's supposedly a painting.
Yeah, they're not getting it.
What? Oh, they already talked to you about
Yeah.
it? Okay,
It's the Leslie Thrasher painting.
right.
It was donated to Piedmont High School. And it sat in the Board of Education for years. And when they released everything to us, they wouldn't give us that. Then the one superintendent came in office, and he said that it says on the nameplate, this belongs to Piedmont. So he brought it up and presented it back to the city of Piedmont. And I'm afraid to take it back to Kaiser. We might not get it back.
Well, there was a fellow told me, I don't know how true it is, that a Leslie Thrasher painting is upward of 10 grand.
Really?
I seen one the other day.
I know where you seen it at too.
Mhm.
That was the person that was selling,
Oh,
cause he had it appraised. So, the only other thing I got to say is we've been so short-handed here in town for this whole past year and a half. There's been somebody off, week at a time. I mean, Rick with these heart attacks, T.I. with the heart attack, Eric going to camp. This is his third time that he's been deployed since this time last year. And this, I think it's the third time in it or second.
So,
Second.
sure, thought he was,
But anyhow, you know, when you're only working with a 2-man crew or a 3-man crew and you cut that down to 2, that leaves you hardly anybody to do anything. Especially the way we are here in the streets. You need somebody to flag traffic and somebody to run the equipment, and there's nobody else to work. So, you know, we have a hard time trying to get things done simply because of that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is we have a lot of paving places that's gonna be needing paved this year. I mean, we've got to do it. We've have no other alternative. There's places downtown here that you could drive a Volkswagen in and it'd never be seen again. So this is going to start as soon as the asphalt plant's open around the 20th of April, is what Belt told me. They will be using some remanufactured asphalt that they make out of millings. That will be a little bit earlier, but the fresh asphalt is going to be probably the 20th before they can actually start making things to the public. They're going to start making it the second week in April, but the second week in April is to catch them up on all the projects that they have going on that they didn't do over the winter also. And with Governor Justice's highway prosperity deals, all these asphalt plants are gonna be busy this year, I guarantee you. So that's gonna be a big deal too, you know. Maybe you know, there's a shortage on everything else when it's in demand. I just hope there ain't no shortage on asphalt this year.
Yeah, and Ernie?
Yes.
I got a call from Elaine. Did you go up and look at Gordon Street again?
Gordon.
Where-
Yeah.
where they're all,
Yeah.
they've been calling again since.
Butler called John today. John's supposed to come over and take a look at it.
John.
Sanitary.
Okay. Okay.
We're turning it over
Down
to
City
him
Hall,
because
okay.
it's right at the same spot it was last year, right there, right outside their house.
Yeah, they both called me today.
So that's their problem there. It's not the city.
It's not the cities at all.
Tri-Town called, they
It's,
came back again today too.
oh yeah, did they get the rain spout out of the hole?
I don't know, she just came and complained about the sewage was coming up. I don't know if she talked to
They
me or
went
not.
over there and you told her she had to get the rain spout out of before you
Yeah.
could do anything, right?
And then we got caught up on this water leak and we haven't been able to get back over there.
Yeah, 'cause I think she did get the rain spout out of the hole.
Okay.
Well, this water leak was top priority. When we
Yeah.
finally got it done, there was only a little bit over 2 foot of water in the reservoir.
Oh my.
You know, we asked for water conservation. It was on the radio and on Facebook and wherever else. It seemed like people used more water. So, I don't know.
They were probably storing it up.
Well, it could be, but it seemed like things dropped quicker, and that's the bigger part of the tank, you know, toward the bottom. And it seemed like things dropped quicker when we put out the conserved water. It could be just you know, you're kinda tensed up about, trying to get things running before the thing runs dry. But I have to tell you, we didn't make it by, it was hours that we had left. Okay, anything else? Next meeting, April 10th, 2019.
I make a motion to adjourn.
That's like shit.
All in favor?
Right.
Okay, we are adjourned.
I don't know.
So,